Well, he talks about love. Love is an unending cycle of feeling and emotion. And the man was so strongly bent on trying to make Americans love each other. He really wanted all people to love each other, but particularly the country in which we live. It's easier than people think. They make it harder than it needs to be. So I think he lived such an exemplary life. He was consistent, and he was a man who practiced what he preached. That's one of the things I liked about him, that he didn't just preach about love, he actually loved everybody and showed it all the time. I've seen him in situations where to him it makes no difference because he believed that each of us, which is true, each of us was created by God. And underneath the skin, we're all the same. And if you don't believe it, you cut yourself, I cut myself. We both believe the blood will look the same. And we forget that it's as simple as that the blood looks the same. And he loved it. And so I think we ought to honor a man who died preaching, loving, living love for each other, a hope for our country, that we could come together as one people. I saw him when he was happy, saw him when he was sad. I think he died of a broken heart. He went to make a statement about war. He had been at home on a particular day, had the television on, and saw them burning little children. He said, now I've got to speak out. See, he was very close to President Johnson, and he knew it would embarrass him if he criticized him. He didn't want to openly criticize him just for the sake of being critical. But when he saw children being burned, he said, I've got to speak. And once he spoke out against the war in Vietnam, he was practically killed off, symbolically. He was killed a year later, but symbolically, everybody walked away from him. He lost his friends, his supporters, his financiers. Everybody just turned against him. And I hated to see that. I saw him in deep despair because of it. Because he said he couldn't understand. How is it my friends don't understand? You expect your enemies to oppose you and criticize you and walk away from it. But you don't expect the friends. You want loyalty and love and support. And he didn't get any of that. So I saw him in absolute despair. And he died right after that.